Hello everybody and welcome back to My Garage Roleplay. Right, so it is very early in the morning. It just hit 6 a.m. and we are sitting without power because we had a little bit of a storm last night. So yeah, hopefully it cleared up now, finally. So we will see what the weather holds for us today. But yeah, I do have a couple of things that happened these past couple of days, and that is that we have reached our 1000 subscriber goal. So I want to thank everybody so much for subscribing to the channel. It really means a lot to me. And also, if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, please also consider doing so. I will appreciate it very much. So yeah, as you guys can see, we've got our it's a 67 Chevy Impala in the garage here at the house. So we have taken this thing home because, yeah, we've got a little bit of a problem with our Mercedes, which I will show you guys once we get back to the shop. So I decided, well, since we are without power at the house this morning, we might start up a little bit earlier. So this doesn't have headlights. In fact, it doesn't even have a dashboard. So yeah, I don't think we should have tried driving in the dark, but yeah, the sun is starting to come out, so we should be okay. Alright, let's get a move on and get back to the shop, and then yeah, we can continue with all the work we have. So there's been a little bit of development on the Dodge Charger as well. So we've got the inner fender at the shop for that, as well as a replacement fender for the passenger side. So that is there waiting for us. And then we also have got our Lad Sedan back at Tom's shop, which is assembled, so we need to go and pick that up as well at some point so that we can do the interior bits we need to do on it. And then hopefully that car will be finalized today. And as for our Impala over here, I did just sort of slap the fender on, painted it up in more or less the same color as the car. So yeah, we will be doing a full paint job on this thing very soon. So I'm going to be asking for some comments down below in what color we should paint this Impala. So definitely hit me up in the comment section if you guys would like to have this car painted in a specific color. So our Lad Sedan is over there looking pretty good. And also here at our shop we've got the donor El Camino for Cyclones El Camino, which is currently in Tom's shop, so we need to start stripping that thing as well at some point. So here we are, and I think we're just gonna park up over here today. There we go, nice and close to the fence. Alright, so let's get this day started. It's nice and early, so hopefully we can get a couple of things done. Right, so yeah, there she is. I did put oil and coolant, and I did check a couple of things around the brakes. So there was a blown brake hose on this corner, so we replaced that. And yeah, we've got pretty much this thing running. It just needs a couple of interior bits, which I have ordered as well. So I've decided to go with a white interior. So we're gonna sort of make this like a, yeah, hopefully a low rider at some point. So we'll do the lower suspension. Although this suspension on this thing is pretty short, so it is almost as if it is lowered already. But we'll do it the proper way. And then also we'll get some proper wheels for it to make it look a little bit better. Maybe just some spaces for these, so I don't know. So yeah, as I said, give me some ideas what wheels should we go with on this as well. We have quite a couple of options to consider. So yeah, the reason why we are not going to rebuild this El Camino is because it's got a lot more mileage than the actual one that Cyclone sent us over. If I just glance in here, we can see this has got over 500,000 kilometers on this thing. So for that reason, we're going to be fixing up the other one. So we're going to take a walk over there quickly, and then I'll show you guys around it a little bit, because we haven't done that yet in the series. So yeah, we're going to quickly have a walk over there and just have a look at it. Alright, so here we are, and Tom's shop is open. I don't know where he is at the moment, but luckily he's got power. I haven't checked if our shop has got power yet this morning, but we will check it out. So yeah, there is our Lad Sedan, freshly painted and assembled. So all the parts have been put back. We just pretty much need to do the interior bits, and then maybe some other wheels, which I'll have to go and check if the guy, once he opens, if the wheels are ready for us. But yeah, as for Cyclone's El Camino over here, we can see this has got a lot less miles. This has only got 291,000 miles, so that is why we're going to be restoring this one and getting it sorted out for him, you know, over the next couple of episodes. So there's pretty much every single body panel on this thing is bent. So our donor vehicle didn't come with a fender, driver side fender, so we'll have to maybe get a new one of those or see if we can fix this one. But yeah, that is going to be quite a little bit of a work. So we will pretty much take the panels off that one and bring it over to this shop, and then Tom will put it on and see if we can get this thing straightened out a bit. But I think, yeah, we are good to pretty much take our Lad Sedan back to our shop, and then we can sort out this as well. And then also continue work on the Dodge Charger we've got in the shop. Alright, and we are here, and luckily we do have power in our shop, so I did turn the lights on and everything seems to be okay. It's a little bit foggy today, so yeah, hopefully we don't get rain, because that car is just going to get wet on the inside because there's no windows on it. But there she is. This is the Dodge Charger, pretty much where we left it, except for the hood, and the fender is primed now, so that is pretty much the only thing that changed on this car. So we've got our inner fender that we need to weld on over here, so we can pretty much just slap this on, and then hopefully it'll all come together. Yeah, it still looks like there's a little bit of a space issue with that, but I think it's as good as it's gonna be. So we should be able to just get this welded up here. Alright, perfect. Now, the only thing we need to really do is get the suspension put back together, and then we can put this car back on its wheels again. So let's quickly do that. Right, so there goes that on. Just make sure these bolts are still tight. So I did buy a new caliper and also brake pads, because we need to service the brakes on this thing all round as well. So that's also something we can do. But I think we will start with this corner, since the wheel is already off. Well, since the whole suspension is pretty much taken off at the moment. Alright, shock absorber. Alright, so there we go. And I also got the new steering box and steering arm for this, so I might have to creep in under the car here for that. Just see, where does this go again? It's a little bit hard to see. Oh, I haven't removed the old one yet. Alright, so let's get rid of the old one first. See if we can reach it from the top over here. There we go. And I might as well take off this bar over here. I need to do that. Okay, let's come around this side and just undo this tie rod as well. So this can come off, and then let's do the same over here with this one. Just for now. Alright, so there it is. That's our crusty steering arm. Let's see if we can get our new one fitted quickly. There we go. And a bolt from the top. Alright, zip that down. Ah, I forgot I didn't order radiator hoses yet for this thing, because I just saw that radiator hose is a bit short. We might actually have to do the steering box first. Am I gonna reach it from here maybe? Let's go down under here. Yeah, it's a bit tricky to see these bolts, but there they are. Alright, so that is going to be replaced with a new one as well. So hopefully these guys, they don't have any more handling issues, you know, to put the car in any more situations where it's going to get damaged again. So hopefully they'll sort that out for them. Because, yeah, the steering box looks a little bit bad. Alright, let's get this out of the way as well. Alright, and then that's our fuel line. Did I not put the fuel line back on this car? No, it doesn't look like I have. Okay, let me just put that in place as well. We still need to do coolant, oil and fluid coolant on this, so something we still need to do as well. I must just make a mental note on that. These are the fender parts. I wonder where... Yeah, I think I didn't order this part yet. So we'll see once we can get that sorted out as well. Alright, let's get this arm back in place here. Just focus on the suspension for now. Alright, we don't want this car to fall off the jack, so just gotta take it easy. Alright, that is tight. Alright, let's sort that out. Alright, now we're going to do the brake caliper quickly. So I'm just going to do new pads in this one for the time being. And then we'll sort out the other side as well. Alright, let's get our brake line installed as well. Alright, I think we are ready to mount the wheel. And then we can get this thing lowered down again. Alright, so there she is. She is pretty much put back together, suspension wise. We just need to sort out the brakes all round quickly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start on this side, because the jack is here. So we're going to just pick up this wheel. And just go through all the brake pads quickly. Make sure everything is still in good condition. And replace the brake pads, obviously. Because while we are at it, we might as well add new ones. And the brake rotors seem to be okay, so we're not going to bother with those. Come on. There we go. Alright, so these brake pads needs to be replaced. So let's just grab our pry tool quickly and get those out. Okay, let's get the rear brake pads over here. Okay, let's get our wheel back on. Right, sorted. So this side is done and dusted. Now we can move over to the other side quickly and sort out those brakes. Jack it somewhat in the middle. Let's see if it lifts up. So I think this car will go to Tom's shop up next. So we will send it over to his shop and then he can start working on the quarter panel stuff. I did start working on it myself, but I think I'd better leave it to the professional. Make sure this is going to come out 100%. So not going to mess around with that anymore. Alright, so these brake pads actually don't look too bad, so we will replace them anyway, so that we know that all four corners have got new brake pads all round. Just makes sense. Alright, let's get these front pads. Alright, let's get this back on the car. So we've got new brake pads in here. Okay, zip that down. Let's just get in under here again. Alright, perfect. So this is our brand new tire. I did mount it already, so that is sorted out as well. Alright, last but not least, just do this corner as well. I actually want to wait for the sun to come up so that we can get the hood sandblasted, washed, and then we can pretty much prime it as well. And then maybe we can get that sorted out as well in this episode. That's what I'm hoping. It's starting to become a little bit sunny. Alright, let's get these pads out. Yeah, there it is. Okay, great stuff. Let's get this caliper back on the car. And let's get the wheel back on, and there we go. That is pretty much brake sorted as well, so that's another thing we can tick off the list. Alright, let's get this car back on the ground. And there's our jack free as well, so we are going to need this on the coupe, or the sedan actually, once we put the wheels on it. So what time is it now? It's 8:30, so Sky Next Door should be open. We also got this thing I still wanted to mount, so let's do that quickly. Now that I see it, before I forget about it. So this is a nice little roof rack. Oh, that's those are screws. We need to get our screwdriver. Alright, zip that down. Yeah, this is definitely coming together very nicely. It's exactly what I have envisioned for this car, and I mean, look at that color. That is a spectacular, very nice orange color. Orange or red, I don't know. You guys comment down below. What do you think of the color? Is it more red or is it more orange? This is more orange in my opinion, but yeah, I don't know. It will all depend on what you guys think of it. Alright, so that is pretty much sorted. So yeah, what I want to do now is see if we can get this fender sorted out, sandblasting. Maybe I should just move my seats out of the way as well. So they are a little bit close to the sandblaster at the moment, so just pop it down there, and then yeah, let me see if I can sort this out quickly. Alright, let's just get some sand back in the sandblaster. I might actually have to go and buy some more if I don't have enough for this fender. But hopefully we do. Alright, so there we have it. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just wash it off with our hose outside and then leave it in the sun for a bit to dry. And then we are going to see if we can get primer sprayed onto this. And then hopefully by the time we are done with this, we can get this fender on the car so that it can go to paint. And yeah, hopefully it's going to be what we hope for it to be. I think that is pretty much as clean as we are going to get it. So let's just leave it out here in the sun. Yeah, that looks much better already. Alright, so let's move over to our Lad Sedan. But before I do that, let me explain to you guys quickly what happened with the Mercedes. So for some reason it developed an oil leak, and it pretty much went to that point where there was no more oil in the engine, and then yeah, this happened. So we blew a piston through the block. So we are going to have to rip this engine out as well. If I don't have time in this episode, I will do it maybe in the next one, or we can do it probably off camera. But I would like to have you guys see more of what I'm doing. As for the NIV over here, we still need to do quite a lot of work to the suspension, get that sorted out. The bodywork has been done, and I believe the interior is also already done. So we just need to cut off some of the suspension or the chassis parts here and replace those. So it's not really too much work. It's just we got to get round to it. And then as for the wheels and tires on this thing, we are going to be putting on some off-road tires and some wider wheels. So there are some stretched 16-inch steelies available at the shop next door. So we can go and pick those up for the customer and get the tires fitted to it. And then, yeah, hopefully the customer is going to be happy with that. We are also going to be lifting the suspension with raised coil springs. And then, yeah, pretty much sort out these nitty-gritty things like the radiator hoses. Maybe get a new radiator, actually. A new battery. And then, yeah, this thing should be good to hit the off-road. So that should be in the next episode. We're going to start working on this. And then also on the El Camino over there, we will start stripping that thing down as well. So yeah, I think for now I want to get this interior sorted out. So this is going to be pretty straightforward because we still have all the parts nice on the table there, brand new parts. Some of these parts are used parts we had from a previous car. I think the Sheriff's sedan we did a while ago. So that is pretty much where this is going. Alright, so we can also remove this one black seat we still have in here. So I did mount the gear shifter and the handbrake lever already because obviously we needed it to drive the car. Alright, so this can pretty much go into our barn or our storage barn over there. So we'll get that sorted off camera. Alright, let's start with our driver's seat over here. Get that put in place. Alright, let's get our back seat in as well while we are at it. Let's just grab it from this side. Alright, and there's a bolt over there, and there should be one on the opposite side as well. In the same position. There we have it. Right, and then this seat can also go in. So our passenger seat should be able to just pop it in there. Come on, I just want to get to that bolt. There we go. Perfect. Alright, and back here sorted as well. So our headliner, Tom did put the headliner back as well. So that is already in place. Right, so what else do we have? We've got these B-pillar trims. So let's clip these into place. Should be fairly straightforward. And then this one also on this side. Just pop that in there. Alright, so now we just got our door cards left over here. And then the only thing I need to do is pretty much mount the wheels and tires, and then, yeah, that should be sorted out. Alright, let's get this one on as well. Alright, let's grab this last one. Alright, perfect. So now, let me go and have a look and see if those wheels and tires are ready. I actually forgot about these things in the back of the truck, so yeah, we'll sort that out. That is the fluids for the charger. Alright, so we're just going to walk around here and see if our wheels are here. We have a look here quickly.
Ever went to Steve's pawn shop? I would stay away from that place if I were you.
I haven't been there in a while, actually, buddy. No, those aren't the wheels we ordered. Where's my wheels, bro? Ah, I see. You hit them in the corner. Okay, so yeah, we need to get these back over to the shop and put them on the car. So yeah, we went with these 15-inch 8-spoke wheels. I think that is going to be the nice finishing touch we need to this car. Alright, let me bring all of them over, and then I'll bring you guys back up to speed. Alrighty, so we've got all our wheels here in the shop, and now it's just a matter of getting the car lifted up or jacked up so that we can pretty much get the wheels mounted. So I did have some comments in previous video saying that I should get a second lift over here, pretty much where the charger is and where the Mercedes is, maybe a third lift. So we'll see. We'll have to make a plan then to get the lifts over here at the shop, so we could probably transport it on our car trailer we've got. So yeah, we'll have a look at that in a very near episode, getting some more lifts in the shop. But I think first we need to start getting some of these projects out of the shop as well, because we've got this car, we've got the NIV, we've got the charger, we've got our Mercedes now that needs some engine work, we've got the Camino to work on. So yeah, there's quite a lot of things happening. So we're just going to put these on our shelf, which I did reorganize a bit because it was starting to look a little bit messy over here. So yeah, these wheels can go on the shelf there as well. Alright, let's get this wheel fitted as well. Alright, over to the other side. So let's get these two wheels fitted as well. And then we need to put air into all four of these tires, because obviously they just mounted the tires and there's no air in them yet. So we'll sort that out as well. And then I would be proud to say that this car is pretty much complete, and I have done everything that I would like to do with it at this point. So yeah, this is another vehicle that is ready to hit the road, pretty much go to a new owner. So yeah, I'm not too sure exactly where I'm gonna list it, but I'm thinking of doing a little bit of a sale on the My Garage Discord. So definitely keep your eyes peeled for this one. It is coming up for sale. Alright, so with that sorted out, now all I need to do is put in air in the tires. So let's first of all get this thing lowered down from the jack. Alright, there we have it. So our Lad Sedan is pretty much complete. And I think the new owner of this vehicle is definitely going to enjoy it very much. So this has got a very nice V8 engine mounted in it. It's making hopefully quite a lot of power. I haven't tested it yet on the dyno. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the next owner can go and take it for a dyno test. So if you guys remember, this car started out as quite a bit of a wreck. It had a lot of body damage on this side. So with the help of our donor vehicle, we managed to put this thing together with, yeah, very little expense. And yeah, with the nice little roof rack added, so we've got, yeah, quite a bit of time and effort into it. And hopefully it's going to bring us a little bit of money. So yeah, what I'm going to do now is pretty much pull this thing out of the garage, because it is pretty much done for today with this car. And then you can probably start painting our fender over there with primer. So we're just going to park it up next to the Impala over here. I know we are parking in the customer parking area, but that is fine. Don't think anybody's coming in today. It's usually quiet, you know, early in the morning still like this. So we'll see. Alright, but next thing is I'm gonna pretty much prime this fender. So I'm just gonna put it on the barrel, which is one of Tom's barrels still. So I did take it back to him, but then I borrowed it again. So now I've just decided we're gonna hang on to it until he needs it again. So if we can get this thing primed up, then hopefully we can get it mounted on the car and send it off to paint shop, so that Tom can sort out the bodywork on this for us. And then, yeah, this car can pretty much be returned to its owner once everything is sorted out on it. Alright, I think that is pretty much as good as we are going to get this fender. So what I'm going to have to do is maybe order up just a couple of odd bits here and there for this car. So we need some marker lights for it, the fenders, and we need a couple of trim pieces here and there. I think on the interior we just need to see if we can find a door panel for this. So that should be something we can find. And then hopefully once all this is painted up and fixed up, it's gonna look as good as new. And then, yeah, the guys can come and pick it up and continue with their line of business, I guess. But yeah, that is going to be pretty much a wrap for this episode. So I thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate every view, every like. And also remember, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. I will appreciate it very much. But yeah, until the next time, cheerio.